Do you remember WildTangent Games? This company pretty much invented 3D browser games back in the day, but it became most well known as the Games app that came on your family's computer. And it was peak Windows Vista and Windows 7 nostalgia. I'm talking Fate, Polar Bowler, Diner Dash, Penguins, Final Drive Nitro, Blasterball 2, Tradewinds, Cake Mania, and so many more. A lot of people remember these titles right up there with Spider Solitaire and Purple Place, but they weren't Windows games. WildTangent partnered with almost every PC manufacturer at one point or another to make sure that their Games app came bundled in and pre-installed with your copy of Windows. That's probably why you remember these games. They snuck them in there. This is WildTangent and it's many memorable games we played as kids. Check the description to find timestamps to your favorite game. Super Granny. I started with Super Granny, getting ready to play my first WildTangent game in close to 20 years after getting past a couple of glitches.
Yo, I don't think this game is supposed to look like this.
Super Granny is a puzzle platformer developed by Sandlot Games, released in 2004. What do you do in this game? It actually has a tutorial just in case you had that very question.
I am Super Granny.
Hey, Super Granny.
I found the cat, but he's still
You found the cat? What?
gardening.
Oh, you do?
You're the bee. Now rescue me.
What?
Now
Oh,
help me
all right.
rescue these
Okay.
cats.
Okay.
When
Here you
all
go.
the cats have been rescued, the exit flower appears. Walk me to it.
Okay.
Move over, Lara. Walk me to the
Super Granny may be no Tomb Raider, but it's a fine game to let your kid play for a while. That seems to be the caliber of a lot of these games, a step up in quality assurance above the random flash games you'd find online, but definitely not something you'd go out and buy for full price. You go around collecting your lost cats in these Donkey Kong kind of style levels full of ladders.
I got so many fucking cats. I got a fucking cat army.
This game has enemies too. Gnomes and dogs are on the loose and they'll actually attack Granny, but the game over screen just says she fell over.
Oh my god.
Help!
You might think you'd breeze right through this kids game, but I actually found the levels to have a little bit of challenge to them.
Super Granny, what do I do?
And there is no short supply of levels in this game.
Yo, there's a fucking 100 levels. This is 9 levels in. This is only this much. Look at this.
It's nothing crazy, but it was an early hit for WildTangent. You might have fun with this if you like puzzle games or voice acting that's just really weird.
Hasta la vista, baby. Bye, honey.
Penguins. Penguins was a first-party WildTangent title released in 2006. It has striking similarities to another game that I won't be saying, as I fear WildTangent may be litigious about protecting their intellectual property from defamation.
Oh, this is just Lemmings.
In Penguins, you use various gizmos and gadgets to move the flow of your penguin army from the start to the exit of a level. This includes trampolines, springs, jetpacks, and trapeze swings. And yes, every time one of the dozens of penguins use any of these objects, they make a really loud noise.
It really bothers me how it's not in sync with the music. This is fucking sensory overload. Ah!
I didn't think this game was overly complicated or difficult. I think it was just right actually. There was a time to beat mechanic that I seemed to just get a little bit over, and I actually replayed a couple of levels to get my time down.
Time to beat, minute 30.
And I would try to think on my feet while playing the levels for the first time to try and keep my time low.
Minute 22, that's better.
So I guess you could say I was having fun with it.
Better than Super Granny.
And I did think it was cute that each of your penguins has their own name.
They all have names? Lumpy.
But even still, I did get tired of the game pretty fast.
What the fuck are we doing here? Goddamn penguins, bro. Who would have known?
I didn't at all mind the time I spent playing Penguins, and I'm sure a lot of people have really fond memories playing this game, but I probably wouldn't pick it back up again. To sum up my experience with Penguins in one word, it would be
Yippee.
Blasterball.
This is like the opposite of my problem with Penguins, where nothing was on beat.
Blasterball has a great soundtrack, and unlike Penguins, all your sound effects sync up to the beat. They don't just sync up, the musical notes that play when your ball bounces around harmonize to the soundtrack. It would have been really easy to just play some random sound effect over and over repetitively, but instead the vibey bells add a lot to the sound and feel of the game. Blasterball is a brick breaker game, named after a power-up you get that makes the ball cut through all the bricks instead of bouncing off.
So that's the Blasterball. That's like when they say the name of the movie in the movie.
As well as the Blasterball, you get all the classic power-ups. Make your paddle bigger, multiply your ball, and a laser gun to shoot out all the tiles.
Nice. I forgot about the laser. I definitely did play this at some point.
You get these power-ups randomly when breaking tiles, and it kind of snowballs. The more blocks you break, the more likely you are to get some of the good power-ups that help you beat the level faster.
There's always a little fun moment where the game plays itself. I think that's the only fun part of this game.
It's not that bad. I think the last half of every level in all of these brick breaker type games gets a little slow.
What if we make a game where it just goes around and around and it doesn't even hit the blocks ever?
And between moments where you're given cool ways to interact with the level, the game is pretty padded out with just pixel art levels.
Oh, look at the dolphin. Kill it! Destroy it! Hey guys, I'm getting kind of hungry. You guys want to go for Chili's or something? No reason. Does that? I thought that said boobs in the background.
No, unfortunately, that was just one of the bonus levels sprinkled in to switch things up every so often. Like this boss fight. Don't think I've ever seen one of those before in these type of games.
Guardian stage. Can somebody tell me what's going on right now? What?
Blasterball was fun and addictive. I was done recording footage and I was saying to myself that I would be done soon, but I just kept playing every time I got to a new level.
I don't even want to play it and I keep playing it. Imagine if I actually wanted to play this game. How badly I would want to play this game.
For some reason, I think about those old cringy gamer shirts that say stuff like, just one more level, and how you never hear people say stuff like that anymore with the type of games that are popular these days. Am I having a boomer moment? I'm having a boomer moment. Let's move on.
See, with today's modern society, it's too easy to get caught on Instagram Reels. We should all just be playing Blasterball.
SeaLife Safari. SeaLife Safari is an on-rails underwater photography game.
Watch me go Zack Snyder mode with the telephoto lens.
Your goal, as given to you by this Steven Spielberg-looking guy, is to get pictures of every kind of sea life. There's a star rating system with 3 stars being a perfect shot.
Wow, I got a perfect crab photo.
This is the perfect picture of a crab. You can't improve on this. To get a perfect shot, you want your picture centered in frame, close up but not too zoomed in, with the fish not just looking at the camera but interacting. And how do you get fish to interact with you? By throwing shit at them.
Why would you just do that? My God, what is wrong with people these days? I know you did not just throw another one at me.
That's basically the gist of it. Different fish and different places to explore. There's the coral reef, but there's also ship graveyard, deep sea, abyss, and volcano, which I liked because I thought they were a lot spookier and had a lot more personality.
The fucking music is getting intense, dude. I thought this game would be on coral reefs, sunshine, and rainbows.
I had a good time with this one. Maybe you should check it out. You never know who you'll run into.
Nemo! Oh my God, it's like seeing a celebrity in the wild.
Westward. Westward is a game with really funny voice acting.
Yes? Yes?
Westward is a game about striking out on your own in the American West.
Oh my, I can't let this stand. I suppose I'll have to do something about that. That's me? God.
But above all else, Westward is a game with really funny voice acting.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You play as several different characters throughout the game, all trying to make their way on the frontier. One character, Daniel, helps a wealthy settler rebuild after his bank was robbed.
I'll help you rebuild, but we're gonna need some supplies. Hurr!
To return the favor, he sends you off with a loan of 400 gold to help you stake a new gold mine east of town. He also gives us his daughter. Freedom. So where to now?
To the fucking mines. Get your ass to work.
Okay.
Oh, I hate your voice.
Not only do we build that new gold mine, but we settle an entire new town.
I thought we were just resting on our way to go, so we're gonna fucking build a whole town here?
All kinds of people will move into your town, and you give them places to live and work.
I work in the lumber camp. I live in the lumber camp. I am the lumber camp.
But for some reason, I feel like the only people
Yeah?
that were moving into my town
Okay.
were these dainty little ladies carrying umbrellas.
All the women with umbrellas are fucking doing hard manual
Okay.
labor over here. These are some hard-working women.
I didn't make that much progress before my demo version of the game was over, but I was having fun building up my little town.
Oh, that was just the demo. Oh.
Otto's Magic Blocks.
Who knew video games could be so not fun?
Otto's Magic Blocks is a cutesy isometric puzzle game where you hop on blocks. Hop on all the blocks to turn them a different color and you beat the level.
This is giving me cool math games vibes. This is cute.
But unfortunately, beneath the adorable surface lies a much darker problem.
I really dislike the controls on Otto's Magic Blocks.
Yeah, despite everything in the game being made up of squares with nothing round in sight, this game manages to suck balls. In this clip, I think I nailed down exactly the source of some of my criticism with the controls.
The up is kind of left and the left is kind of down, and I didn't fucking press jump. So I think that's my real issue here.
Much to my dismay, my time with Otto's Magic Blocks was cut short by the game hard crashing on me.
Whoa! Too much quickness with it. I think it's supposed to do this.
All in all, I give Otto's Magic Blocks a 10 out of 10.
What a blast.
Overball. Overball is a puzzle game where you control a ball like Super Monkey Ball or Glover, Rock of Ages, Katamari Damacy. Why are there so many games like this actually? But with mouse controls, and it's actually really like intuitive and satisfying to use.
Yeah, I can do this pretty quick. This is cool. I like this.
Musical scales play as you collect different colored flowers, and if you do it fast enough, you'll get a bonus star. It's pretty fun, and again, oddly satisfying. As we play through the tutorial, we collect enough flowers of a certain color and unlock the door to the next area of the level.
I like how everything just stops.
Further on in the game, we get some more obstacles, spiky blocks and spinning tops.
The over temple is usually very peaceful, but all these tops are making it dangerous. For a bottom like me.
These enemies will pop the flowers you've grown like a balloon, taking them away from your score so you can't open doors, and now this is sounding like one of those surreal PlayStation 1 games.
What? 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 Am I losing my morboles?
My favorite part of this game was trying to launch myself off a ramp to do a level skip.
Yeah, I wonder if I could jump it. Think I should try? I totally can.
I played Overball for a little while until the spooky graveyard level when I got too scared.
Whoa.
Snowboard SuperJam. Released in 2005, Snowboard SuperJam is a downhill snowboarding game much in the style of the SSX series. As we start our first run, 21 years of gaming PC improvements actually puts me at a disadvantage here.
That was not enough time to read the controls.
Much like all of my favorite games so far, Snowboard SuperJam has some ridiculous voice acting. Better delivery, but the lines that they're saying are just insane.
That was Bobo.
Bobo. Don't you fucking talk about me like that.
And as you already see, this game is all about the tricks.
The Tony Hawk 900. Oh yeah.
Landing.
I think just about everything you can do in this game comes down to some kind of directional rotation, grabbing your board, or both.
Come on, come on, come on. Off the top rope with it. Yeah.
In addition to free ride, the game had something called Trick Jam mode.
What about the Trick Jam? I'm gonna get so many coin. I don't know about Trick Jam, but coin get. Yes, I think.
And a race mode against computer players.
Look at this.
Phone on that one?
Excuse me. Now the game is just fucking cheating.
Not a bad game at all for what it is. And it's definitely fun to carve through the snow and do tricks off ramps for a little while.
This is fun.
Dude, maybe you should try skiing.
Never mind.
That announcer can shut the fuck up though.
That was Bobo.
This game is Bobo.
Blackhawk Striker 2.
Oh yeah.
Blackhawk Striker 2 is a military action game in a bullet hell style, and I've never heard of Blackhawk Striker 1.
Gun.
Yes, there are guns in this game. You can pick up these power-ups that stack until you're shooting twin fire bullets out of every side of your ship, dropping bombs and shooting missiles every time you click mouse 1.
Shooting too much shit everywhere. I'm becoming a danger to myself. Can't even see. I mean, when you got this much guns, who even needs to see?
Add that onto the bullets you have to dodge, the planes coming at you, and explosions going off underneath you constantly. It quickly gets hard to even be able to tell what's going on, let alone not get hit.
Oh my god. It's fucking madness. This gets crazy difficult. Just to recognize what you're looking at.
I haven't played enough bullet hell games to really know the difference, but sometimes it feels just kind of cheap and difficult for the wrong reasons, but it's an absolute WildTangent classic. Everybody remembers this.
Are you fucking kidding me? No!
Some kid downloaded this game on the computer at the library in the rural town I went to school in, and I loved it. That's the magic of WildTangent. Moving on. Crystal Maze. In Crystal Maze, your goal is to pick up crystals in a maze.
This is insane graphics. Pac-Man wish he had this graphics.
I thought the 3D graphics and the camera movement were cool for an updated take on an old formula, but I started to understand why Pac-Man never went with this groundbreaking game design.
See, the thing about Pac-Man is that you can see the entire screen at all times. In Crystal Maze, it's just like, you know, anybody's guess what's around the corner.
And what's around the corner are these Roman soldier guys. That's the enemy of the game. The Holy Roman Empire.
That's a little scary, honestly. I could see myself being scared of this as a kid.
To help you on your Crystal Crusade, you can get different power-ups like run really fast shoes, a clock that slows all the Romans down, and an energy orb that'll make you invincible.
Boom! Get killed. Oh!
It's all pretty simple to understand, but if you need a little help figuring it out, you get some helpful loading screen tips. Time is not an issue with the slow down clock.
It looks like a fucking BioShock like propaganda poster.
The pace picks up pretty quickly, and you'll have some close calls trying to duck these guys.
This is a horror game. This is survival horror.
I made it a respectable 7 levels in before this happened.
Maze of the Gods. Are we gonna play this one? I broke it. Okay.
Virtual villagers. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful island where a happy tribe lived. Things were fine until disaster visited them in the form of a huge volcano.
It's pretty chill music for a huge fucking volcano going off.
Virtual Villagers is a life sim / god game kind of thing where you watch and interact with, but mostly wait around and watch these dumb villagers.
Nobody in this stupid village can do anything.
You can't actually make them do anything. You just pick them up and move them different places to gently encourage them to do something. Anything, but they're all just too dumb.
Is this your first fucking time being alive?
But at least they have funny little voice lines when you pick them up.
Hey. Hey. Okay, this is like black and white. This is like cheap ass black and white.
You can see stats for each of your villagers, such as their skills, likes, and dislikes. But besides their skills improving over time, I don't think this really affects much.
Likes papaya. Go get some fucking papaya then!
You can make them work at this research table, which gives you points to spend on advancing your civilization with things like farming and science.
I have to do so much research before I can fucking farm. Learn. Be smart.
It would be cool to see how far these little guys in mud huts can get, but I didn't get near close to seeing any of that during my 1-hour trial version of the game.
There goes my trial. That was it. Fuck, man, I didn't get to do anything.
Diner Dash. Somewhere in a dreary office. These spreadsheets are driving me crazy.
I'm out of here. This is so anime. This is so much more anime than I remember.
To escape her corporate job, our protagonist Flo opens a diner and starts waiting tables. which in my experience, bad move.
I was a server for 3 days and I quit my job.
You see your customers, take their order, serve them their food, take the bill, and bust their dishes.
Some coffee. Everybody wants coffee? More coffee for everybody? Okay.
Sounds simple enough, but multiply this by the number of tables you're waiting and you can start missing things quick.
Oh, shit. Check. What are you guys waiting for? You're waiting for your food. Oh, fuck.
As you earn money, you upgrade your restaurant. This means more tables and more impatient customers to split your attention even more.
That should be enough for a couple more tables. No. No more tables. No.
As the levels go on, word spreads and you get new and interesting characters that come in for food. Like every service industry worker's favorite. Old people.
Just like the old people to come in after closing time and be like, can I get a burger?
After enough long nights of work, you can even open up a second diner, with Flow enterprising into different styles of restaurants.
New restaurant, like a tiki bar now. Ooh, wow, fancy.
But just moments later, disaster struck.
No. Game crashed.
Fate.
No.
Fate might be the only actual good game that WildTangent ever made. Not the third-party developers. There are plenty of fine games that I covered in this video, but games that WildTangent developed themselves, this is their only 8 out of 10. Fate is a dungeon crawler action RPG with some kind of story.
And others never to return.
Don't care.
You enter the dungeon and grind monsters for better weapons and XP to level up your skills, while looking for the entrance to the next level of the dungeon. You can get quests from the townsfolk to kill slightly tougher boss monsters on certain levels to get fame, basically a second XP system that lets you put more points into your attributes. Fate is a Diablo clone, but it did some interesting and unique things. Probably the most notable is having a pet dog or cat that helps you fight, which you can give magical items and turn them into all kinds of stronger creatures.
Oh, it's the boss. I'm gonna fight spider with spider.
Your pet has been transformed.
Look at that. Killed it, dude. Good job, little big fat.
Yes, I named my cat Little Big Fat. Your pet will carry items for you, and even go up to the town and sell them and bring you back gold.
Deliver my things up to the overworld. You freaky spider. Go freak everyone out.
This game has a genuinely good and creepy fantasy atmosphere between the dark visuals that never let you see what's around the corner and the uneasy music and mystic old man that narrates your journey.
You feel refreshed.
That's what the taste of Diet Mountain Dew can do.
The name of the game is Fate, and you may think that's just like the generic hero's quest, his fate to find fortune and glory, but it's a little more interesting than that. When you die, you are met with fate in the form of this hooded Grim Reaper type deity. You have the option to be healed back to full strength and resume back where you just died, but pay heavily in experience and fame. You can be brought back to life and transported to a nearby level, but pay in gold. Or you can be sent back 3 levels, paying in time, and losing all your gold where you died until you can get back to it. Knowing what I know now, I would recommend you choose the last option, because gold isn't very important at all while you're down in the dungeon, and you'll get it back. While the chance to go back 3 levels and grind those monsters again will give you some much needed XP to level up. I wasted a lot of XP and fame by choosing the first option because I just wanted to keep going, and I almost soft locked myself by choosing the second option. You see, it says transport you to a nearby level, but
This is even deeper level. I thought it meant a level from a while ago.
I read that some of the devs on Fate later worked at Runic, so it might not be a stretch to say Fate could be the missing link between Diablo 2 and Torchlight. Yes, it's all very interesting. But either way, Fate is a fun game that I got way into, and it'll be the only game in this video that I think I might try to finish. And I rarely ever actually beat games, but hey, I want to get those upgrades.
Choose your fate.
Final Drive Nitro.
Just a regular, normal race. Oh my god.
Final Drive Nitro is WildTangent fulfilling the dream of every little 10-year-old boy. You race and win money to soup up your 2004 Honda Civic. Funnily enough, this is still the dream for every grown man you talk to on Tinder.
Career mode. We're going career mode. I'm about to have a whole career in the field of car.
Final Drive Nitro is a very, very slow racing game that handles like power steering hasn't been invented yet.
Guys, how fast do you think I'm going right now? Maybe 60 miles an hour? It says I'm going 133.
And as you can hear, this game is so loud.
That noise is grating. I'm just fucking redlining it right now.
That engine sound will play the entire time you're racing, only accompanied by the same squealing tire sound every time you drift, and the same crashing sound over and over again.
Dude, every time you land.
And you'll hear that sound a lot because until you win enough races to upgrade your handling, you'll be riding the walls around every corner.
See, even the AI is crashing into walls.
But it'll take you a while to get to the handling because the immediate problem we have to take care of is your acceleration. You start this game at such a disadvantage. It takes you years to get up to speed from the start line of the race.
Oh yeah, guys, isn't this just screaming speed?
The only way I could get around this early game is upgrading the Nitro boost and using it all up right in the beginning. But with the racing game rubber banding this game uses, that lead you get might not be enough to keep you out in front.
I'm in third. I'm in fourth. I'm in last place.
This game genuinely pissed me off a good handful of times while playing.
If I go to fourth place, I'm gonna throw my headset out the window.
But I genuinely had fun too, especially with the time trial mode where I didn't have to deal with the other cars getting in my way, and I could just try over and over to perfect my route as fast as possible.
I was 5 seconds under time on the last level of the game. This is so loud. How about we finish it off with the first one we played and see how much better we do this time. I finished fourth. And the game crashed.
JoJo's fashion show. JoJo Cruise makes belated runway return.
Maximuro plans major New York show, fashion mode. He looks like a good guy. I think he's the good guy.
JoJo's fashion show is a dress-up game on a time limit, putting together and debuting outfits for JoJo's New York Fashion Week return from retirement. When I started this game, I was trying to put together outfits that looked the best, but this game just wants you to factory line assemble looks.
Find clothes that match the style.
Sort the items of clothing you're given at the bottom into an outfit that'll score the highest in one category of fashion. The first two examples of these fashion categories we get are
racy. Show some skin. This is not appropriate for the age demographic. She looks like a slut.
And modest.
Modest town. Cover your hideous body that God gave you.
A little disgusting. A little actually kind of disgusting and perverted.
There were a lot of other styles in this game, like Western, Rockstar, Futuristic. I genuinely don't know why they wanted racy and modest to be the first two different types of looks you served up. And all these different styles of outfits are supposed to be walking down a runway at the same fashion show. You know, just a bunch of shit that doesn't go together at all.
We're gonna have a racy, modest Western.
What the fuck does that mean, bruh?
Fuck if I know.
When you're done dressing your model, or you run out of time, you send them out on the runway to be judged.
Flats, everybody gets flats. Closed-toed shoes. Boots. Walk 'em.
All the while, you're getting judged by JoJo's daughter, Rosaline.
Next.
Next? What do you mean next? Oh.
At least, I think that's who that is.
Retro is so in, Mom. Your hippie outfit's kill. God, I can't fucking stand my stupid daughter.
After a few levels, you get new styles to try out and a section of accessories to pick from, which makes every outfit look better.
This looks like fucking Woody from Toy Story.
Most outfits look better. There's a whole story playing out with your arch fashion rival, but I don't know. I don't think we cared.
What's the story with you and Claudia? Do you think they were like lovers?
Lovers in the nighttime.
Yeah. Because she's like kind of like twisted up about it.
She's been twisted up all fucking game. They haven't drawn a different picture.
JoJo's Bizarre Fashion Adventure was fun for a time, but sadly we must move on. You'll be missed. I think.
You want to play a little more?
No.
Polar Bowler. Polar Bowler has some music that's cool as ice.
Take it real slow and easy like. I still fucking missed it.
It's just bowling, over and over again. The only thing that kept me playing was unlocking some new characters.
I like this walrus guy. He's got some potential. He's doing wheelies, he ain't even got no wheels!
Besides the characters, you have several bowling alleys to unlock, and I made it my mission for this part of the video to see how far I could get before I completely gave up. You got Candy Lane, Iceberg Alley, wait.
Is that the Titanic?
You know, like 1,500 people died on the Titanic, right? That's like if you made a bowling alley based on New York, and you know what, this is Polar Bowler. I'm not gonna connect those dots right now.
There it is. There's the Titanic right there.
Like I said, my only goal was to unlock everything I could, and you need higher and higher scores to do that. There's some power-ups that spice things up, but the real ticket to big scores are these multiplier coins, which show up randomly and multiply the pins you hit on that serve for an additional power bonus that gets added onto your score. If you don't get lucky with the multiplier coins, you'd have to bowl a perfect game of 300 to unlock all the lanes.
Papa Stumpy Lane! Ooh! Oh. That's the fucking Great Deku Tree.
And I don't even know how many points you need to unlock all the characters.
Whoa, I got a snowman, dude. Oh, we got fucking Santa. That's the ultimate prize. Oh, he turns into a ball. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe? This is an N64 game.
Polar Bowler was a fun little browser game to kill some time. That's not a diss, that's literally what this game was when it came out. And yet somehow it was so popular that they squeezed 6 more games out of this bad boy. Polar Golfing, Polar Pool, Polar Tubing, Polar Slots, a reboot in 2013 called Polar Bowler First Frame, and even a real-life, honest-to-God, officially licensed Nintendo DS game in 2009.
And do you know why I know in my heart of hearts this is an N64 game? Because they made a fucking DS version.
Polar Bowler was a big hit, probably their second most popular game behind Fate. And I'm pretty sure anybody that remembers these games well enough to click on this video has very fond memories of it. Cake Mania.
I feel like I'm having a manic episode just playing this.
In Cake Mania, you play as Jill, coming home to find her grandparents' bakery put out of business by a new Mega Mart being built in town. Gee, I wonder who that could be.
No one's interested in old-fashioned shops like ours anymore. Fuck that shit!
You bake cakes in your oven, decorate them with frosting, and repeat. More stuff gets thrown at you as you go on, but that's basically the gist of it. Word of your bakery spreads, and you get new and unique customers, especially on holidays. Poor Cupid's working overtime, so he needs to be served ASAP. I get it, like some girl's boyfriend has a busy schedule, so we gotta get him his Valentine's Day present quick.
Oh, they weren't lying. That's literally Cupid. Okay. Why'd you show me your gooch?
Each level represents a month in-game, but besides the holiday-themed mascots you get every level, there's still a lot of fun characters.
Oh, hello, honey. Can you give me a fucking cake for my dog? He loves chocolate.
They all have this very familiar, but like indescribable hand-drawn animation style. It reminds me of that Dragon's Lair arcade game.
What, like, TV show, what fucking educational kids show got canceled and the animation ended up as this game? Were you extras from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
You upgrade your kitchen as you go. By the end of my time with this game, I had 3 ovens running at the same time and 3 decorating stations. You can even get cake toppers, but I remember them making this game even worse to deal with. But they do let you charge a little bit more money for your cakes and hit that sweet baker's goal.
Of course, baker's goal reached. I always reach my baker goal. I'm a fucking hustler. Shit! Forgot to put the cake in the oven.
Orders pile up fast, and you'll have a line all the way to the door, so you have to think on your feet, prepping multiple different cakes at the same time and keeping track of who they're going to. It can get stressful.
What do you want? What do you want? What shape? What shape? Hurry up. Hurry up. Tell me. Okay, triangle. Let's go. Let's go. Chop, chop. Speed it up. It's fucking raw! Give that to you, Granny. Here you go. Here's your big fucking slice of blue pizza.
I'd say it's harder than Diner Dash, easier than Sally's Spa, but more stressful, if that makes sense. It's a really fun game. All 3 of those I would play again off camera. You could probably beat it in an afternoon, but I sunk enough time into it for now, and I gotta keep this video moving.
Baker's go, Baker's dozen. Baker's doesn't want to do this shit anymore.
Farm Frenzy. Farm Frenzy is a farm simulation game.
This is a goose. It eats grass and lays eggs. We couldn't get no chickens in here. We couldn't afford that. All right.
But it's more like a cookie clicker type thing, and it does not fuck around.
You need to grow the grass so the animal won't die of hunger. Oh my god. It's already life and death.
Before we even make it through the tutorial, it becomes clear that this farmer must have done something to anger God, because shit just drops out of heaven to ruin your life.
This is a car. It drives the goods you produce to town to sell. Oh! This is a bear.
Yep, a whole ass bear will fall from the sky and chuck your fucking farm animals into oblivion.
Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. I just bought that one.
Multiple bears, actually, like 3 at a time. I'm sure if you get far enough into this game, it will be more bear than farm.
This isn't Farm Frenzy. This is fucking bear selling simulator.
You're supposed to feed your geese and collect eggs and make other farm type stuff to sell to the town, but there's just bears falling out of the sky that you can catch and sell for $100. It's actually kind of your main source of income early on in the game.
This farmer would be fucked if it wasn't for the bear economy.
Speaking of the economy, that's the whole point of this game. In every level, you have certain missions like make this much money, produce this many eggs, sell this many of this product your farm can make.
How about sell 3 bears? I'm sure I'll fucking beat that mission.
I didn't like this game very much.
There's a level marker. Click it to start a game. Do you want to start a game? Not really. That's why I clicked the level marker.
Between the repetitive gameplay and the annoyingly happy, make your face hurt smiling music, it all just kind of makes your eyeballs glaze over.
This soundtrack is something else.
And seriously, the bears pissed me off so much. You have these goals to buy and maintain a certain number of farm animals, and the bears just come through like a freight train.
Oh my gosh, the sheep costs $1,000. If one of these bears gets my fucking sheep that I saved up for, I'm gonna be pissed. No. My fucking sheep! This game reflects life. Like, there is truly no fucking point.
Sally's Spa. Sally's Spa is a Diner Dash type of game, but this time you're a successful spa entrepreneur. It even starts with another anime-style comic.
My childhood pal Nell had graciously invited me to spend some time with her at Laguna Beach. Fresh lemonade, Sally!
Your friend Nell tells you ever since the local villa closed down, her beauty products haven't been selling much. So you step in like the financially independent, rich-ass, boss-ass bitch from Texas that you are.
How much is that villa spa selling for?
I made the Texas part up.
Oh, that's cute. We're gonna help our friend. Never mind, we're gonna fucking take over the world.
Like I said, it's one of those time management games like Diner Dash where it's really hectic and you have a lot of people waiting on you. But it's all about relaxing, and this nice soothing music plays the whole time. It's a weird match, but I like it.
I gotta line out the door for this shit. Look at all these motherfuckers. This is supposed to be relaxing. You're driving me fucking crazy.
In the typical fashion of these games, you play new levels, open up more locations, and attract different kinds of customers.
Athletes. What kind of sport is this?
Before you know it, we're jet-setting from Laguna Beach to the Big Apple and beyond.
Look at that JPEG background of New York. The New York City skyline.
And guys, there's goth girls in this game.
Hello, how can I help you? Yes, anything for you.
You upgrade your spa equipment and hire a whole staff of employees that are supposed to be helping you.
At your position, soldiers, get to work.
But you still have to run around doing most of their work for them.
Yo, I gotta do this anyway? What do I pay you for?
But I got the hang of it after a while. Until these guys showed up. The golden couple.
These two have been stuck together all those lives, so you'll have to move them around together. Low tippers. Fuck you guys, get out of my spa. You guys just fucked up my whole program. It's always the old people in these games.
You have to make sure there's 2 seats available next to each other for every step of the spa process, which pretty much just causes standstill rush hour LA traffic for everyone stuck behind them. But I don't know, they're kind of cute together.
Oh, they kiss when they leave. Oh, they're a happy couple. It's all worth it in the end. For love.
It's kind of got me thinking about my love life a little bit.
Wouldn't you hate to be this lady that has to sit next to the old couple at the spa? Like, fuck, I'm just so alone and decrepit and fucking stupid and worthless. Nobody will ever love me. Hopefully this spa can make me look less ugly so somebody will love me. No, is that just me? Okay.
Tradewinds. Tradewinds is a pirate game. Okay, it's like a sailing, trading, semi-math game where you do battle on the high seas with pirates. And you can be a couple different characters, but everyone's gonna be the pirate, right? You can sell general merchandise, arms, silk and textiles, or dream dust, which is the most expensive thing you can trade for reasons.
It's drugs.
It's also the only illegal merchandise in the game, so make of that what you will.
Definitely drugs.
Seized all my shit? You bitch.
You're supposed to travel the seas to different towns, buying low and selling high, but the prices for each town just fluctuate so wildly that you can just come back to the same town later and sell what you bought there for a huge profit. And you can buy these warehouses in some towns to store your goods that can hold way more than your ships ever could.
Wait, I can just sell it all here. I have $79 million!
Depending on which character you pick in the beginning, you start the game with a good amount of debt, and it keeps adding on the longer you take to pay it back. But it'll turn around for you. You'll be scraping to pay off your debt with just a little bit of money left over to keep buying and selling, and 5 minutes later you'll have an obscene amount of money, more than you ever planned what to do with.
Now it's 24,000. Oh my god! Okay, I have 33 million. How much am I about to get? I have 153 million.
I got so rich in this game, I think it started to turn me evil a little bit. And honestly, I think the warehouse way of doing things is the best, because the pirate battles you get into late game are so insane that you pretty much have to max out your cannons, which will take up all your cargo space.
No, 44! This might be it.
It's pretty limiting, but even more than that, I started only going back and forth to towns that had warehouses and a shipyard where I could repair my ships. You see, one of these late game fights at sea can damn near knock you out of the game, and it's permadeath.
Wow. Almost forgot to repair my ships. That would be the only way I lose, is if I just forgot.
To beat the game, you have to collect 1 billion gold. So I was playing it safe. This brought my total destinations I was able to visit down to 2 towns. So I just went back and forth for about 2 hours.
Congratulations! Your personal empire is now worth over 1 billion in gold bullion. You may continue to run your empire, or you may choose to retire to the noble house. I retire.
By the way, every time you sail from place to place, it takes a month of in-game time. So to make 1 billion gold, it took me
19 years and 6 months.
Tradewinds is really fun. I remember my sister playing this all the time. I never played it back in the day, so I'm glad I got to enjoy it now that I'm older. But I don't recommend you play this in one sitting. Nobody should be doing 1 billion of anything in one sitting in a video game. I feel like I need to go lay down.
Woo!
And I probably will go lay down now because it's 6:52 a.m. and this is like a week straight of pulling all-nighters editing this video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you're still here at the end of this video, these games from our childhood has to mean something to you, so I'm glad I got to experience them all over again and share them with you, share the memories with you, and maybe these games get to see a couple new people. If you're the type of person that cares to like hit a button to engage with the video, feel free to do so. It helps me out a lot. I don't really mind if that's not your thing. But thank you again one more time so much. And hey, if you want to keep the party going, you can click this video right here.